going on, people? Ben here from Bateman Talks Tottenham, back with another video of my dad, Paul.
Hi.
Today with some great transfer news. Yesterday, the news of Timo Werner finally was announced of the signing. A bit of a controversial signing with how his tenure went at Chelsea.
Yeah, but seems to fit the style.
Yeah, clearly Ange wanted him from what Timo Werner said in his interview. I mean, this is a little bit of a weird one in terms of at Chelsea, he was kind of known for poor finishing, and that's kind of been our struggle all season, really, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But if Ange wants him and maybe thinks he can get a tune out of him and change that, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, because before he went to Chelsea, he was scoring loads.
Yeah. At Leipzig, in his second spell, it's not quite been the blistering sort of pace and finishing in front of goal that he had in his first spell, but he still has come up with the goals, and just unlike his time at Chelsea. But at Chelsea, he was absolutely loved by the fans.
Yeah, fair enough.
And clearly there was some level of passion to him that he still had despite not having the results. And he might play on the left wing as well.
Yes,
Cut in, because he played at Chelsea on the left wing at many times as well.
And he said he can play anywhere up front.
Yeah.
Which he said frightens the opposition because they don't know who's going to come from where.
Yeah, but one of the main things with Timo Werner is his electric pace, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I know he's known for being offside, which is a problem we have, but with his pace, he doesn't need to be offside. He is. When he was at Chelsea, he was known as one of the quickest players in the league. In other news, Spurs have finally wrapped up the Radu Dragusin deal, which has been something that has gone on for weeks.
Yeah.
We were hearing about it at the end of December, and it looked like it was all going wrong this time yesterday, where the Timo Werner news was conveniently announced about 5 minutes after the news broke that he had agreed and Genoa had agreed personal and the club's terms for a deal to buy Munich.
Yeah.
But thankfully, he's decided to come to Spurs.
Yeah, the decision was his in the end, and his agents, I know, were very surprised that he turned down 75% less money per week. And Ben just pronounced it correctly. I looked it up. There's a little squiggle under the S, so it's Dragusin. All the punters will call him Dragusin, but there you go.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes in the Premier League. I don't think it's really the most difficult name to pronounce generally, but it's great to see a centre-back finally in the door. And before recording, the latest news is that he had completed his medical at Spurs and we're just waiting for an announcement. I mean, that's brilliant news to hear that we're finally getting a centre-back, particularly with Romero being maybe out of the Man U game, but Paul O'Keefe has said that he might be back and that he wants to play, but whether Ange will risk him is another thing. So to have Van der Ven and Dragusin in the team, considering Davis is injured, for Man United is a big positive, isn't it?
Yeah, and some of the videos of his tackling in particular have been very impressive to see.
Well, I think it says a lot that he was wanted by Bayern Munich in the previous days, so he must be some level of quality, even though not a lot of us have heard of him beforehand. And great to see got a defender that's finally good in the air, because that's not really Van der Ven or Romero's strong points, being good in the air. So we've got kind of a different profile of centre-back, which is very helpful, and at the end of the day is helping us to complete more of a squad, isn't it?
That's right.
Because that's our issue this season, the drop-off. The second team isn't great. And apparently, according to Dragusin's agent, Ange and Levy were working until 3 a.m. this morning to get the deal over the line, with Jed Spence also going the other way to Genoa after being recalled. Well, he wasn't recalled after Leeds terminated his loan after attitude problems. But it's just good we finally got 2 deals over the line, really.
Yeah, very good.
All happened very quickly in the space of both deals happening.
And for first part of January, that's quite something in Spurs history.
And it sounds like Spurs are probably going for a young-ish midfielder now, based potentially on the departure of Pierre Højbjerg. You wonder, is he going to go?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. You can't blame him for wanting minutes.
No, but at least there's time now. I would say we're only a third of the way through January. There's time for more to be done. Opportunities
to come around. Going back on the Timo Werner news, I mean, I'm not over the moon with the signing because of how it went at Chelsea, but at the same time, I don't think it's a bad signing. If you look at it, it's low risk because it's a loan with a 17 million buy option. If he really performs well, then it's not the most expensive deal. And at the same time, if it doesn't go well, then we look at other options in the summer. So it's a low risk deal, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice to see him on the training video of today.
Yeah.
Being welcomed by everybody.
Yeah, seemed to be integrating with the group fairly well, and it'd be nice to see him get a debut goal against Man United, wouldn't it?
It would.
But I think also another thing with him is how eager he was to come.
Yeah.
And Anne just said that's a big thing for him, wanting the right personalities and players being keen to come to the club, with reports saying that it only took a couple of minutes for him to say yes. So it kind of shows that Ange is quite a convincing character, isn't it?
Yeah, people want to play for him.
Yeah, and hopefully he can get the best out of him and Dragusin.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching. Look out for our Manchester United preview of our game on Sunday against them in the coming days. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, come on you Spurs!